Hello everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me today. So, if you hear a helicopter going around, there is a helicopter circling around my house, but I really need to film this video, so I'm hoping the helicopter doesn't bother you too much, and I promise I've not been naughty. It's not me. I think it's a police helicopter anyway. Okay, so on with my new collection. So this is my new Botanics collection and I absolutely love every single die set in this release. It's got all of my favorite things. I'm a botanical sort of person anyway, so I'm just really ecstatic about this collection. Okay, so this is some of the makes here. This is just a little hint here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these die sets really quickly, and then I'll go through them again individually so I can show you what each die set does, because sometimes it's really hard to visualize, especially for some of the ones that we get down towards the bottom. You'll be like, oh, wonder what that makes, wonder what that looks like. Okay, so this one here is called Stunning Succulents die set, and this one here is the Special Succulents die set. So there's two succulent die sets here, and they're actually pretty good sizes as well. So that is the largest one there, and I'll be showing you samples of those in a moment. Let's move this over here. Oh, that helicopter. I am wondering if my microphone is actually picking that up. Okay, so this one here is the Ultimate Orchid and Leaf die set. This is absolutely beautiful. If you love orchids, you need this die set. So I really can't wait to show you the samples for this one. So this one here is the Gable Box Floral Panels die set. Now this is an addition to the Gable Box. So if you love this one and you have the Gable Box, then this is perfect for that. Again, samples on the way. Okay, so this is the Ultimate Jabara and Leaf die set. So I would be tempted to use these leaves for autumn projects as well. So here we have the Jabara here. Move that aside. And here we have the Ultimate Peony and Leaf die set. I absolutely love this one. So here we have two of the peonies here, and I'll be showing you the papers. Yes, I have new papers as well to make the flowers with. So we've thought of everything. So that is the peony. And here we have some leaves as well, the Ultimate Leaf die set. So I've got a few examples on here, and yes, this pot is in the new collection too. Okay, so here we have the Geometric Terrarium die set. So I can't wait to show you this example. So I'm going to pop that aside and we can talk about that in a moment. Now this one is the Pretty Pots die set. Again, here's one of the Pretty Pots, and there'll be some more Pretty Pots coming up again. And last of the die sets is the Terrific Terrarium die set. So I can't wait to show you this one. So let's pop everything. I'm going to work my way backwards again. So let's pop that there. And then I also have some new paper pads as well. I have 4 paper pads and I've had a really good bash at all of them. So we've got 8x8 paper pads here, and they are pearlescent double-sided. So you can see I've had a good play with these ones, and there's some more on their way to me as well. So I did request some more to be sent in, and you get some lovely greens here. And you also get some patterns as well if you wanted to make some cards to match any of your succulents that you are making. And again, you can mix and match these pads with any of the die sets. So this one is for the succulents. They're here. Next we have the Jabara. Again, these are all double-sided pearlescent papers, and there are some beautiful colours as well. So you get 24 double-sided sheets. And now this one here is the Orchid. Beautiful shades there. You have the green in there for the leaves as well. Super can't wait to show you some of these samples. And here we have the Peony pearlescent paper pack. So I've used quite a lot of these ones because you do need to kind of cut quite a few out for your petals, just to get a really full flower as well. Okay, so those are the 4 paper pads that are also available. Okay, so let's start off. Let's clear the decks. Let's start off with the Terrific Terrarium. So I'm going to pop these up there. Okay, so here is the Terrific Terrarium. You get 2 frames, so you can make 2 different styles of terrarium. And again, because they're built with the frames, you can kind of just make them longer, you can make them bigger and higher, but if you go any wider than 3 by 2, these triangles won't work. You'll have to kind of make your own triangle for that one. Okay, so let me quickly show you what the terrarium looks like. Now it's pretty big. Here it is. It's pretty massive. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. Let's see if I can get the camera out a bit more. There we go. Okay, let's clear the decks a bit. Okay, so here is the terrarium. It opens up, and again it's made from all of these individual frames. So this one here was made with the larger frame. Now this one will fit on an A5, so you can run them through A5s. And these frames will run through a standard, but you will need a larger A4 die cutting machine for these longer strips here. So these longer strips here are for the ridge poles, and here inside are the succulents. I'm going to take these out because we're going to get to those in a moment. So that is the larger one. This is a 3 by 2, and this will only take a few hours to make. And here we have the cold frame version. So this is made by 2 by 1, and at the back, as part of the lid, we have the squares. You know, or alternatively you can make the whole lot from the squares as well. You can get really creative on how you want this to go. Okay, so that is the terrific terrarium die set. Okay, so what's next? We have the pretty pots die sets. So as I said, I have loads of examples here for you, so you can make them out. Use the square base to make the smaller one, and you can use the hexagonal shape to make the larger one. And I've just put in some what's it called? Let me see if I can find the packet. Here we go. So this is curly moss. This one is kind of like an ivory, and this one is a green. So you can buy those, and you can also buy from like floristy sort of places moss as well. So the eBay might be a pretty good place to get those too. That's perfect for these. And this one here was just popped onto some paper that's been stuffed inside. Okay, so those are the pretty pots, and I have some more examples as well, because you can build the walls up as you go, and there will be tutorials for all of these. I filmed all of them already. So this is the larger one, and if you can see here, there's a hinge here, so we can have a lid, and I've used the intricate die to cut the lid out, and I've popped some vellum in behind it, so you can use that as a gift, a little gift box. And as it's got the vellum, you can, you know, pop a candle in there, battery operated one. So here is a shorter one of the same box. These are really nice with metallic paper, and here we have the shorter one. So we have a die here that you can cut these panels out, so you can do the same on all of these sides here. So you can actually turn this one into a lantern as well. This one might be a bit small for a lantern, but these ones would be perfect if you have the intricate going all the way around there, and then mat it with some vellum. You do get a triangle die here, so you can add the mats, and then you can pop in a battery powered candle. So there's so many different options for these pretty pots, and I've used it here as a vase as well. So many options. So let's pop these away. Right, so what do we have next? Where are they? There we are. Right, this is another one of my favourites. This is the geometric terrarium die set. Now here we have it. Ta-da! What do you think? I have taken some photos, so I will be editing those a little bit later on, so you may even see some of these edited photos before watching this video. So this is the terrific terrarium, and I've already filmed a tutorial for this one as well, so you'll know exactly how to make it. And if you're wondering what this gravel is, it's not actually gravel. This is perlite, which you can buy at garden centres. It's very lightweight, and what I've done is I've mixed it with some Mod Podge. I've mixed it all together. That was actually quite fun. And then I've just set it in the bottom. I squished it all down. It is still drying a little bit, but it will be fine. And then I've used some of my plants here from the dies to decorate the centre. So this wasn't too hard to make at all. So let's pop that there. Okay, next. This is the Ultimate Leaves die set. Now I do need to have more of a play with this one. Okay, so I've used all of these ones here to make this spiky spider type plant here, and I've also used these ones here and some of these ivies as well, just along the outside of this vase as well. And I've got loads of cutouts here as well. So what I've done is I've used the pearlescent paper from one of the paper packs. Just go for any greens that you fancy, and those are ready for me to play with. Okay, so moving on, we have the Ultimate Peony and Leaf die set. Now I absolutely love this one. Here we have this beautiful peony, and I've used the Peony pearlescent paper pack, and if you run out of paper you can just go onto an ordinary cardstock, and you can do some inking techniques as well. So this die set is really versatile. You even get the leaf dies here for the peony as well, and I've used a glue gun, and I've also put it onto some wire, and I've added wire onto the leaves as well, so you can bend those around. And yes, there is a tutorial for this one as well on how to do all of the wires and everything like that. So that's all there. So I've just been keeping it in this little glass jar here. I think that looks so pretty just on its own like that. Whoops, pop that back in. There we go. Pop this here. It's getting a bit full here now. I'm really enjoying this little display. I wish I could keep them all. I'll have to make some more for myself. Okay, so moving on, we have the Ultimate Jabara and Leaf die set. So here I have one of them, one of the Jabaras here, and in the paper pack you get two versions. Just trying to grab my voice is going funny. Just grabbing these. Okay, so here is one of them. So I've used the yellows here from the paper pack. Again, I've got the wires on the bottom, and here we have the one that's more orange. And if you look at photos of Jabaras online, you could even make it out of the peony paper as well. So you can go for all sorts of colours. Because of these shapes of leaves, you could make rudbeckias, you could probably do sunflowers as well. So we have we have this centre there as well. So there's so many different types of flowers that you can kind of make just from this one die set. So let's pop these there. Right, where should we put that? Where it's not going to fall over. There we go, that should be okay there. Right, moving on. We have the Gable Box Florals Panels die set. So let me grab that box. Okay, so here it is. I have the Gable box here. This was released, I think it was around about a year ago now, and we have this beautiful intricate trellis set here. So this one is all see-through at the front, and on the back I just wanted an example of what it was like to have a backing on there as well. So that's what it looks like. So you get all of the dies here, you get the outline die and the intricate die as well. So this works perfectly with the Gable box. So sticking with the Gable box, here it is. This is the die here for the Gable box. I have another one. So I've turned this one into a mini greenhouse. Now you may remember for my April papercraft, landslide, for my April Papercraft Society box, I made the smaller one for the booklet, and I think there's a video out as well. If you're a member of Papercraft Society, you would have had access to this video for this one. But don't these look so cute together? They really do. So you can make a complete set out of that, and this looks really nice next to the terrific terrarium as well. Okay, so what's next? The Ultimate Orchid and Leaf die set. Just you wait till I show you this one. Okay, so here it is. It's in the pretty pots at the bottom. It's got the moss. I've used the pearlescent papers. and I've just used a twig from the garden. I had to rescue it before Mr. G kind of put it on the bonfire because he was getting ready to have a bonfire that night, and I just ran out looking for twigs. Don't burn the twigs! Anyway, so I rescued some twigs and I've made this lovely orchid. So I do have another one that I've made using ordinary cardstock as well. Here we go, so it will work with all different sorts of mediums, so you can go for the darker leaves as well. Again, this looks absolutely beautiful in the pretty pots. Let's pop these here. It's getting pretty full now, you know. Okay, so where are we on to next? Okay, we're going to stick with the orchids because I've made a little picture frame. This is also with the orchids as well, just with a twig as well. And this frame here is from the Terrific Terrarium. So I've turned that into a picture frame because it has the see-through, it has the gap in the center, so you can just pop another piece of acetate in there and just a chain, and you can turn that into a beautiful picture. These are all the rage at the moment. Where should I put this? We'll pop you here. There we go. So what are we on to now? Okay, the succulents. We can't forget the succulents. So I have two styles here of the succulents. So let's grab this one here. Here we have this style. And with this one, I have this one, I didn't use the larger one. I just made a smaller one by just leaving the larger one out. And I think I have an example somewhere. I know I have made up this one is the stunning. The one I just showed you is the stunning succulents, and here we have these special succulents. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so the special succulent one is just in here. Oh, my neighbour's just started to mow his lawn. I better wrap this up pretty soon. This is a very noisy neighbourhood I'm living in. But I'm not living in some sort of ghetto, I promise. Okay, so I think that is mostly. I just want to make sure I've shown you everything before I go. Oh, there is one more thing. Here we go. This is another box that I've made using the frame from the Terrific Terrarium, and I've just made a box to go underneath it as well. So I've written down the measurements so I can do a tutorial for this box as well. So it's got the see-through thing, it's got the bug on the front, and I've used the Craft Consortium papers and embellishments for this one. Oh no, they're not papers, the washi tape. So I really love that box as well. So that is my new Botanics collection. All the links will be down below for this one. It will take you straight there, and the gable box should be back in stock as well. If not, it will be available for pre-order. And I really hope you love this new collection. I'd love to hear what you love to hear what you think about it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll catch you again very soon.